Hi everyone, my name is Nikunj Bajaj. I previously led machine learning teams at Facebook and a startup called Reflection. And today, I want to address a pain point that I hear from all my data scientist friends. So 90% of the machine learning models that get built either don't make it to production or are significantly delayed. This happens because a lot of our time is spent in parts that are not part of our core skill set as data scientists. Things like API deployment and auto scaling, building machine learning monitoring and observability systems. And even when there are teams that can help us with some of these tasks, delays happen because of communication and task prioritization with them. We thought that this problem must be solved, and the inspiration to solve this problem comes from my stint at Facebook, where we followed a culture of you build it, you run it. And there were systems that were designed that allowed us to productionize 3 models in a day with all the best practices like monitoring, alerting, setup, as opposed to many weeks or months worth of delay that happens at other places. And we verified these kind of systems exist at some other top companies like Google, Uber, Airbnb, etc. So at ByteScale, what are we building? We are building the first MLOps Copilot for data scientists that automatically generates your API deployment, handles stuff like auto scaling, generation of infrastructure as code, automatically generates monitoring and observability systems, and also creates demo web apps which are also explainable, so that as a data scientist you can get feedback from anyone in the company. All of this happens with a one-step setup, few very simple commands, and all within the comfort of your Jupyter notebook. If you are excited about how the magic happens, let's dive into the demo. And for the demo today, we are going to use the classic Iris dataset, where we have to classify a flower into 3 classes based on a few features that are provided to us. So until this cell, we are assuming that you as a data scientist have just built the model. And after that, to use our system, all you do is pip install the library that we have, and then simply register the model that you just trained and also log the data with which you train the model, so that we can start building the monitoring systems. After that comes the inference script, where you simply run the inference script that you have written and call one single command that we provide to you, which is deploy service, with the inference script that you have written. And with this, all the stuff that is your API endpoint gets automatically generated along with a Swagger endpoint. You have a web app that gets generated with which you can collect feedback from people, and all your monitoring metrics get generated. And in fact, you can track every single thing that are generated using a simple UI, where all the links are available right here. So now let's dive into some of the artifacts that got generated. To begin with, the API that got generated, basically this is the API endpoint that you can send to your developer. You can actually even query this system, and you can see the system responds with the right predicted class for the iris flower that we just talked about. This is the dashboard. This is the API endpoint that you can expose to your developers to be integrated in the product. And please note that our system automatically handles the scaling of this system based on the traffic that is getting received. And this API also follows the practices of CI/CD, that is continuous integration and continuous deployment, from again the code base that you are maintaining right here. This API also comes with the documentation, so that when you work with engineers, you don't have to spend a lot of your time explaining the exact requirements of the input format and everything. Besides this, you also have a web app that you can expose to other people and get quick feedback on the model that you have built. Plus, this also allows this also comes with explainability built in. So in this case, the model predicts that this is the class. You're able to see the latency of the API, but you also see that which features are affecting the prediction of the model beyond a certain baseline. So this kind of gives you explainability from the get-go as well. And this is where we are plotting the explainability of the entire data set. Besides this, you can also check the metrics of your model from the web app that is getting generated right here. You just provide the dates that you care about to generate the model, and some of the plots are automatically generated. You can also select some other plots that you want to generate. For example, in this case, you may want to plot confusion matrix, some of the other like precision, accuracy, recall kind of metrics, and you may also want to plot the precision recall curve as well. So you can see this along different kind of data slices like test, train, prediction, and everything is tracked. Besides this, Grafana is automatically provisioned for you, where you can track all your system metrics. How many times is your API getting invoked? How many errors are happening, and what is the latency of the system? And everything is generated right here. So again, getting back to our UI, where you can track each model that is currently live in production, which model has been deprecated. You can always add more users to the model, so that you can keep sharing your model with other people as well. So we are continuing to expand on the system that we have built, but just to remind you that this new workflow allows you as a data scientist to get your requirements from a business user, build a model, and our ByteScale repository takes care of everything else. That is, API endpoint is generated, demo is generated, monitoring observability systems are set up, Grafana is provisioned, auto scaling is taken care of, and CI/CD is supported as well. If you are excited about what we are building, you can sign up for early access to the alpha release of our product at this link. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. Thank you.